Today I am filming a Q&A and celebrating that this amazing, practically imperfect tribe has hit 1,000 subscribers.
I try to do the best I can, try to be considerate.
Seems like I open every video by saying, I think I'm filming today. Yeah. Welcome back. My name is Nikki Schumacher. I am practically imperfect in every single way, and I seek to help you live your life practically and imperfectly. Stay tuned till the end of the video. I have a very special announcement and something I will need your help on. If you hear noises or anything, most of you know I have children. They're more important than you. I'm not in that place in life where I can have someone else watching my kids so I can make a video for you. I'm sorry, not sorry. So to celebrate, we are engaging in some Q&A. These are questions from my friends over on Instagram. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, that would be really fun to connect with you there. This question is from my friend Julie. Her Instagram handle is A Beautiful Horizon. She has a great YouTube channel here. It says, what convinced you to post your first video? Did you think about it for a while or dive right in? What convinced me was my husband just basically said, hey, you should start a YouTube channel. And I was like, okay. I dove right in, but it kind of doesn't seem like it because I didn't even know how to work YouTube. So like January, February, March was me watching YouTube videos about how to work YouTube, how to even use the apps on my phone to make a video. For some reason it just came together. My first video was KonMari this closet, and I was like, oh, I think that this has come together. This is a pretty good video. I didn't think it was like great, but I thought it was like publishable for a homemaking niche like myself. So Trish Thatton, sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, asks, what made you decide to be a YouTuber over a blogger? I want to do both things actually. Just about any business needs a blog or a website. Now don't take my word on this. As you can see, I am not the Gary Vaynerchuk of homemaking business. I'm actually trying to get my blog up and running right now. I love writing. I always got good grades in writing papers and things in college, and I just love to write. But I'm technically inept. I did not grow up with a computer, which is probably hard for you guys to believe because most of you are younger than me. Most of my viewers are about a decade younger than me. Blog coming soon, hopefully this week. And that is probably also why my video this week, or last week, depending on when you're watching this, was up late. The next question is from my friend Mariah on Instagram. Yeah, her channel is called The Babcocks. I highly recommend her channel. I'm not trying to make this like all shout outs. It's just some of my really good YouTube friends ask good questions. But her channel is really awesome. If you are seeking wisdom for homemaking and wisdom for motherhood, I really think she is wise beyond her years, and you can actually glean a lot of wisdom just watching her vlogs. She does a lot of things with her daughter. What are your favorite videos to make? My favorite videos to make are ones where I can reflect and get in touch with my philosophical side. I was a theology major in school. I don't make those as often as I would like because I do have responsibilities as a homemaker, as a Christian woman and a wife and a mother. I have a ministry to my family, and so that's why you see a lot of cleaning videos, which I like to make, but I know it's not like my strength zone or anything. How long does it take you to film, edit, and upload a video? At the very, very least, 6.5 hours for editing, recording, and interruptions. Not that my kids are an interruption, but I don't ever like shoot a video without stopping to take care of my little ones and look after them. And the 6-hour ones do not happen very often because I do a lot of cleaning videos, and those take a lot of editing. The cleaning videos can take like 20 hours to edit. Now, I am not good at editing. Other people, this might be easier for them. And that's not me being like down on myself. I don't feel bad. So I'm improving, but that takes me a long time. And I'm not a perfectionist. That's just me like trying to get it up. Play-Doh to the rescue. Mariah Babcock also asks, does your husband watch all your videos? I don't think so. Trish Thadden also asks, what are your best tips for using your phone to record and edit videos? My best tip is to be married to a geek who can show you how to use it. So that was my best asset right there, that my husband sat down with me and figured some things out with me. I use Canva to make my thumbnails. There's a free app called Canva. I use the free iMovie that comes with the iPhone in order to edit. I actually filmed a video called How to Get 100 Subscribers Fast. I will link that here, maybe somewhere, or down below. And then play with what you got. I would say if you want to do something, just do it. Don't worry about your talent level being low. Mine is obviously low when it comes to production value, and I don't care. That's irrelevant to my future. Sarah Jamil asks, favorite place to visit? This is a really hard question. I love St. Augustine, Florida, where my mother's family is from. If you're Menorcan, you can probably see that I am also Menorcan. I used to live in China. That's where I know Sarah from. I went to Thailand on my honeymoon and that was beautiful. I've been to India, Korea, Vietnam. I don't have a favorite place to visit. That's like asking like, which child is your favorite? It's just impossible. Michelle Maxey, a friend of mine from church, says, where would your dream vacation be? With whom? Mine would be in Disney World, in one of the hotels on the resort with all our kids and grandkids. Since the grands are pretty little, we have a few years to save. Well, I would have dream vacations, not one, but many. My daughter really wants to see the Eiffel Tower, and she really wants to see the Statue of Liberty. So going to New York with my girls when they're like teenagers, and Paris when they're like in their 20s would be super fun, and I really think that we can do it. We have time. Shailene McWhite asks, who is a YouTuber you set goals look up to? I really look up to Nikki Philippi. Sydney Mel, who also has a YouTube channel, asks, what do you think is the best thing and the hardest thing about being a mother? The Bible, if you follow that, I do personally, says that children are a blessing. They're all here now. I'm gonna just try to like zoom in and edit this out because she's not digging the cover at all. Hi. I don't know if there's a best thing, but I'm just gonna say one of the best things about having children is the investment in your own future. I used to be a hospice chaplain, and I've also worked in other forms of healthcare, such as activities coordinator for a senior care facility, and also I've done a med tech, which is kind of like a less certified CNA, and in-home caregiver. Sometimes that was sad. The older people who only had a couple children, that was pretty hard. The older people who had several children, that was more likely to, they were more likely to be better looked after and better advocated for. Sometimes they would be lucky enough to have like a niece or a younger cousin or someone who would come visit them, but not always. Not to be doom and gloom for those people that don't have children. There's going to be people like me. I love elderly. I'll probably always go visit elderly people. As some, part of my life, I like taking my kids to go play piano, places like that. One of the hardest things about being a mother, I think, is the loneliness when they're little. It really takes a lot of hours to look after them properly, and not only to look after them, but to teach them everything that they need to know. And so it really doesn't leave a lot of time for socializing if you want to do it to the best of your ability. Like, if I want to keep the household running, not perfectly spick and span, just to where everyone has clean laundry and dishes to eat off of, I basically never have time to leave the house. So if I leave the house, just know that that means that laundry piled up and dishes didn't get put away and the house didn't get cleaned properly by any way, shape, or form. And I do that. It just takes a lot of hours to look after them properly. My friend Lori Brumfield, who has an amazing Christian women's channel here on YouTube, says, why did you first start your channel? What are your future plans for your channel? What have you learned the most being on YouTube? My heart doesn't want me to give a short answer for this one because it means so much to me. I have a very leadership type personality, a very producer type personality, and I just don't feel good. I'm just not happy when I'm not creating and producing. I'm just not. I want to be a good steward of my time, fill my time with meaningful activity, and to me, when I just have idle time, it's depressing and it leads to idolatry. It leads to scrolling on Facebook, just consuming rather than creating. It's not just a creative pursuit. Everything that I do, you know, there's profit in all labor, but really my heart is to bless my husband. Not that I'm all about money. It just makes me really happy to be able to help my husband out in that way. He personally wants to take all the responsibility for providing on his own shoulders, and for that I'm very thankful. He does not have to do that. That is his choice, and I don't expect that from him. I know that every dollar I make, if I just make $1, that's a little bit less that he has to work. This is not my only entrepreneurial pursuit. I don't talk about all of my life on YouTube. I do keep parts of it private, but I do have other things that I do that bring in a lot more money than YouTube. YouTube is hard. Like, you work really hard at it to make not very much money compared to other things. I don't mind that YouTube is hard because I like it. It's hard work, but I get to be creative. I get to have this amazing community with all of you beautiful people. Yeah, there are way easier ways to make money than YouTube. It takes a lot of hours. Yeah, it takes a lot of hours to make even just a couple bucks. Lori Brumfield also asks, what have you learned the most? What have you learned the most being on YouTube? I learned that I can learn anything. I learned that you can make friends in the strangest places. I have a question for you guys that's really important. So if we were to do a live stream, what would be a good time for most people? For you, let me know, and then I will pick the time that works best for everyone, I guess, to do a live stream. I think that would be really fun. What would you guys want to do in a live stream? Get ready with me, clean and sing. I don't know. What we've done before that was pretty cool, it had a cool turnout and we didn't plan it or anything, is my husband and I did like a music live stream where we were just like singing and playing guitar, and that was really fun. Quite a few people showed up. I don't know if I left it up because it was just like not really conducive to that. I don't know, but we could do something like that again, where we schedule it a time when most people could make it. We can do a lot of covers, like not just Christian songs, but just like popular songs. So that's an idea. Anyway, love you guys. I hope you are blessed. You are good. You are precious. Grace and peace.